Keith Stanford, are you saying that somebody presented you a paper with 5 signed signatures on it to have a secret ballot on 1 and 2?
Yes.
You can't vote on that. That's automatic. These people don't get, you don't, if you have that document right there, you don't get to vote on whether or not a secret ballot on it. 100 people can't tell the 5 people that they're not going to do that. Keep standing in. On this article and Article 3, which you just voted on, didn't you receive a request for a hand count? Not a show of hands. A count where the ballots are actually counted and the numbers actually written down?
Yes, sir. Requested a ballot held. So Article 1, there are 58 yes and 59 no. So Article 1 did not pass.
With regards to the count on the vote, when Rita Lawyer came up and said that, her spouse was turned away, I'm wondering maybe if other voters were not also misled about when the polls closed, and whether therefore the vote is accurate.
It's accurate.
I mean, how would we know if it was if someone came in and was told that, I'm sorry, you can't vote, it's closed, just like her husband said it was.
The title stated what the question. First, reiterate each time, and I said something in there.
Okay, I understand that. I mean, that makes sense, but
the ballots themselves have already been counted 3 times. So, I mean, to further this on, if 10 people come up and give a written signature saying that they want to recount, then a recount will be issued. It's already been counted 3 times.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know.
is your statement basically replied to the concern that I brought up with regards to when my spouse arrived approximately between 20 of, quarter to 11, when he checked in, he was told by the person in the N-C line, which is almost half the alphabet, that the voting had been already done and had closed. I came up behind him, and he said, I thought you said the voting was going on. I said, it is. I said, you have voting until almost 11:15. The person at that N-C table then proceeded to hand him the piece of paper to vote for 1. I do have a concern that since he arrived between 20 and quarter to 11, that there was a span of time from 10:15 to quarter to 11 in that N-C line, possibly. I don't know if that person was at that table that whole time. That I hope no one else was turned away, indicating the voting had been closed for Article 1. I leave that, is that your statement to me? It's in referral to this occurrence.
Up in Newport, New Hampshire, about 12 years ago, a gentleman stood up at 1 a.m. in the morning and moved to reconsider an article that had been discussed at about 6 p.m. that evening. That resulted in what's known as the Midnight Harry statute. You just passed a motion to restrict reconsideration. What does that mean? It means that those of the citizens that left or want to leave should leave with the understanding that if there are any more motions to reconsider articles, that it will be in an adjourned session. In other words, when you restrict reconsideration, you can move to reconsider after that. But what you have to do is, A, that motion has to pass, and then if that motion to reconsider were to pass, then what would happen is you have actual reconsideration take place at an adjourned session meeting. That's the way it works in New Hampshire when you restrict reconsideration.
There are 52 yeses and 55 noes. So the amended article did not pass. So now we can go back to the original article based off of the Fremont Budget Committee's $9,926,076. clarify. So the original amendment was to put on the 10 million, was to change it from the 9 million to 10,134,131. So that did not pass. So now we go back to the original article, which was, as stated, is the 9,926,976. So now discussion over.
Well, I have Picture Wildwood Drive. According to my notes, there was an amendment on Article 5 that read, to see if the Fremont School District will vote to raise and appropriate school board amount of $10,134,931, and my notes show that amendment passed 69 yes, 16 no. That was the amendment. So what we were voting on just now was the amended Article 5. So that means that it did not pass.
So now we go back to the original article as stated.
My understanding is that the amendment was made to that article, so that means that our school budget is going to pass.
Right.
So we have,
As amended, good.
as amendment,
Just to make a point, I'm not certain who asked to bring this to a ballot vote. Typically, the budget is a little more, when we get up and talk, and we have a quick vote, a hand vote, that says, do you approve this or not? We could be at this till 5 o'clock. But if there's going to be some fair negotiating points here, obviously, the $10 million budget didn't pass. We're going to take the same format of going to amendments each time. I don't think it's really serving people who are willing to stay and get their time. So I'm going to just ask whoever asked for it to be a valid vote to reconsider, and let's just kind of move this along, negotiate, get a clear understanding what it is people are looking for.
I just have a legal question. We do vote on we actually have a vote. It doesn't just automatically revert to the budget committee recommendation that stands. We actually have to vote on the budget committee recommendation. That's just my...
The original warrant article was read and moved to second, and then it's amended. Now that amendment fails, it goes back to your original. So we're going, the original is the budget committee's number, that's how it was read.
That since the amendment didn't pass, that we automatically revert to the budget committee recommendations, we don't vote on it. But I don't know what the legal situation is, so there is sort of